because it was warm.
Mm-hmm.
With paper, newspaper is the warmest, nicest thing for dogs.
Yeah.
Put that under the rags,
Uh-huh.
and the dogs were always happy.
Do you have 2 dogs?
Never bothered us at night.
Yeah.
We generally have one.
Oh, okay.
Rex lived for many, many years.
Yeah.
He was a wire-haired terrier.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have his picture somewhere.
Hmm.
He was very protective of all of us kids.
Really?
Our bus driver used to tease us all, and he would grab us like he's being mean to us.
Right.
And the dog knew better.
Yeah.
He knew the man,
Yeah.
because he, like I said, he drove us to school.
Right.
But Rex didn't want him doing that to us. He was fearful he was going to hurt us.
Yeah.
So he would grab that man by the
Oh, you're kidding.
by the leg or by the seat of the pants.
Yeah.
He'd grab him,
Oh my gosh.
like telling him, "Don't you do that."
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
funny.
we thought it was funny.
He was just teasing the dog, right?
But the dog meant it.
Yeah.
He meant it.
Right.
If,
Don't mess with my
if.
people.
Yeah. He wanted to make sure it was play.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
Neat little dog. Loved him.
Where was your bus stop? Was it like right outside of the house?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just walked out.
And the bus was there.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. At least you didn't have to walk and,
No.
walk and walk.
No,
to
that
get there.
was 3.5 miles, I think,
Oh.
if we had to walk to school.
Oh, okay.
Quite a walk,
Right.
especially in the winter.
That would be terrible.
We used to walk out if we wanted to go to a movie.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and us girls would do it.
Mm-hmm.
We walked for a couple miles,
Mhm.
even for that,
Really?
to get a bus
And you would go
and
to
go to
Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Hamilton, right. Okay.
Yeah, we'd get that bus and go to Hamilton.
Would you go to like the downtown Hamilton area? Is that where
Right.
mostly everything was?
Yep.
Did it look much different then than it does now?
Oh, it looks different now than just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, right.
But yes, it's been different for many, many years.
Are there stores there now that you can think of that were there then?
I don't
Any
know of
businesses? Yeah.
any. I don't know of any. It could be. Joe would know.
Yeah, right.
I don't even
You haven't been
walk,
down there.
I don't walk through town anymore.
Right.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I think about it, but
Yeah.
just don't do it.
So then you were young during the Depression then. The Depression was
yeah.
around 1930, right?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did that
Started in the 20s, I'm pretty sure.
did it
It was hard on everybody.
did you notice a distinct difference before and then during the Depression?
I wouldn't.
Because you were too young to
Yeah.
really notice a difference.
Yeah.
How was life difficult at that time?
Well, it was always difficult because we didn't have much money to begin with
Right.
for a big family. I believe that Mom and Dad got a little help, like a welfare type.
Uh-huh.
I know we had stamps when I was like just going into high school.
Like food stamps type of a thing?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. That made it nice.
Right.
And
There it is. That's
of
just...
course I was
Right.
ashamed to use them, you know.
Oh, right.
'Cause
With your friends and
Our
stuff?
lunchtime, I would have to go to town and just get a can of, I usually got the pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, that was considered one of the best fruits,
Really? It is good.
you know, with the vitamins or whatever.
Right.
If I had to get that, I don't remember what the other kids got, tell you
Mhm.
the truth. I think one got peaches,
Mm-hmm.
so we got our fruit during the winter,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the winter. It was... Summertime's a different story now.
Right.
The blueberries, you know, is one of the best fruits that you can possibly eat from what I've been hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, I've been hearing it a
Yeah, they're
lot.
supposed to be good antioxidants and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we filled our tummies with a lot of blueberries.
Mhm.
from babyhood up,
Right.
because we were out in the blueberry field from springtime when they get ripe
Yeah.
until it's September and time to go to school.
Oh, really? Were the
It's still
fields right
blueberries.
outside of your house?
No.
Where did you have to go
We
to
had to
get?
get up early and go down 5-6 miles, I guess.
Would you walk? You'd have to walk that
No.
far?
No.
Oh.
We had a car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a car.
Could you all fit in the car? What was the car like?
Could we what?
Could you all fit in the car together?
Yeah, well, we
Is it a
had
big
this
car?
poor Mildred, the baby, we had to squash her in
Oh.
either the front with mom and dad and driving, or all of us others squawking because it was too tight.
Mm-hmm. So even your mom went to work in the field. Everybody went together?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
realize. I thought
yeah.
she was at home doing her things and all that.
No, when we got home, Dad had to start that wood stove
Yeah.
on those hot, awful, awful days. I could feel it now.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, he would start that stove, and it took time.
Yeah.
Put paper on wood, light a match underneath them, get that to catch onto that wood,
Yeah.
and then wait for that to start burning up.
Right.
And watch it, and then add another log
Uh-huh.
when that one would burn down so far.
Mm-hmm.
You had to catch it before it went out. So you go through the whole process again.
Oh my gosh. That had to take a long time. So what kind of stuff did she cook for dinner mostly?
Okay, back to that wood.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I was the miserable kid, the stubborn one. I was always punished. My arm was always carrying this wood.
Oh no, you were always the one who had to carry the wood?
Even the two boys got out of a lot of that. Well, Buster.
Right.
Preston was younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
Buster got out of it a lot because of me. I did all that work. I should be so strong yet.
Really? Would your dad chop the wood in advance and you had to carry it?
Quite a ways to the house. And you just had that question and I forgot it already.
Oh, so what would she cook? What?
Cook.
Yeah, what would you normally...
Potatoes.
A lot of
No
potatoes.
wonder I love them yet.
Yeah. Well, they're cheap, right? And they fill you up. Right?
Potatoes, Hamburg.
You had a hamburger?
We called it Hamburg. It was just ground beef.
Oh, uh-huh.
Throw the egg, the breadcrumb, and everything to extend it.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
8 people eating.
Right.
So that's what happened.
Like
You
in a
just
big pot, you just throw it all in there?
Put it in that hot stove. Summer.
Wow.
Made the kitchen so hot.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
It probably smells good, though, cooking.
Well, I
would
guess, but you don't realize it when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Don't know.
It was just too hot, and you had to wait a long time, probably, and you're probably very hungry, too.
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Even though we ate a lot of blueberries.
Yeah, well.
But it was a little better in the winter time,
Right.
you know. For us, it was easier to go to school, of course.
What would Emma do? Oh, it was Emma who was the baby, right?
No, Mildred.
Mildred was the baby.
She was the baby.
What age would they have you start working?
It could have been any age. There was no paperwork involved.
So your parents,
Didn't
like,
have to worry.
what about when they were 3? Were they picking?
No,
That was too little, right?
but as soon as they were ready, old enough, they were out there too.
Hmm.
They pretended they picked.
Mm-hmm.
Sit under the bush, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Buster was a worse picker, deliberately, I think, and he was lucky and was the babysitter.
Yeah.
So he got to sit in the car with him, or go out and sit under the trees with him,
With who? Your parents?
with the two babies.
With the babies.
The two
Oh,
young
he would be.
ones.
I see.
He was always the chosen one.
Right.
Or Jenny, because she was lazy. Jenny was just plain lazy. I'm sorry. I have to tell the truth. I think she agreed with me a few times. All the way up through her life.
Right.
She always had an easy life.
That's funny.
She only went to work for a while, and boy, did we hear about it.
Did your dad and mom have a problem with it? Or did she get yelled at all the time for being lazy? No. They
No.
just let her out of it?
Just let her, yeah, she was the queen. She was number one.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
She was number one.
Oh, that's Michelle
So,
sending me a message.
oh, good, she's thinking of you. So let's see, what else? Should I keep on if I could think of
Yeah,
something?
no,
If I
I'm
could think
loving
of something.
hearing about it. So, okay, so
Just
where were
simple
we?
Stuff.
So simple stuff. So you had long days out in the blueberry field. It was exhausting,
Yeah.
and you probably didn't get to go home for dinner, I would imagine, until it was
Oh,
started getting dark, or
a lot of times.
yeah.
Of course, weather permitting, sometimes we didn't go to work.
Oh, right, if it was bad
Yeah,
outside or
we were
whatever.
happy when it rained.
Yeah, I bet.
Stuff like that.
So what would you do on your days off? Would you just spend it again? Because it sounds like you spent a lot of time as a family together, whether
Clothes
you were
were
working or
stacked up clothes,
clothes, laundry,
constantly walking out and hanging them on the
the clothesline.
clothesline.
How would you wash clothes?
Well, we had the washer, an old Maytag.
There was a really.
There was an old Maytag we got,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and it had a wringer on it.
A wringer?
A wringer that let the clothes go through it.
Uh-huh.
However much that wrung out that water, we just let them drop in the basket and take them out and hang them.
So you never had to worry about rubbing your clothes on a board, on those washing boards or anything like that?
Yeah, we did that. But
Oh.
I think it was when we wanted to do something that was something very special we wanted to take good care of.
Oh, really?
I remember doing a dress that I had.
Yeah.
I was always so careful with it.
So you didn't want to put it in the washing
And
machine?
I didn't want to throw it with other things.
Right.
Because we had all like working clothes and
Right.
heavy duty.
Yeah, that could go in the washer. But I bet you didn't have a dryer.
Oh heavens!
You
no.
just used. How about in the winter? Did you still hang everything out in the on the clothesline, and it probably got
Our
frozen?
hands were red and hurt.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I could feel it yet thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cold. I've seen Ruthie do it. She still does that. I
Even
think.
Ruthie, yeah.
In the middle of winter, I
She
remember
would.
seeing the jeans out there frozen, just
Oh
flopping.
yeah, they could walk.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't that amazing? To like to do it? Oh.
She said she liked the way it smelled. The clothes smelled.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true, but when I could get out of that work, I got out of it.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
But,
so what else? What kind of do you have a favorite food you liked to eat as a kid? Did you have something that was really special that your mom would make?
Yeah, most of all, her strawberry shortcake.
She would make good strawberry shortcake?
Oh my goodness, it was the best.
Really? Do you have the recipe?
No, of course not. There wasn't any.
There was no. She just knew it.
She just put that together.
Mm-hmm.
It was the best taste.
Hmm.
And at that time, we got strawberries easy when they were in season.
Right.
Sometimes, most of the time, in fact, we went and picked them. We had 2 different neighbors. We could go pick them.
Uh-huh.
And boy, did we get plenty to put on there.
Mm.
Because you squished them up,
Mm-hmm.
put them in the center, put them on the top.
It sounds good.
She cooked everything good, though, whatever it was.
Yeah.
We ate an awful lot of canned, the vegetables were canned.
Mm-hmm.
We seldom had fresh broccoli or
Mm-hmm.
fresh celery or...
Right. That was expensive, right?
I don't know the reasoning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a combination of that plus we had an ice box, not a refrigerator. It was an ice box. It took a big chunk of ice.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you remember them at all from anywhere.
I don't know.
Ever seen anybody's?
It's a
But the Iceman would come to the house
right.
and walk right in wherever it was in the house or on that porch we had.
Yeah.
I know we had it there for some time.
Mm-hmm.
He'd just shove it in there and go.
Mm-hmm. Was it the ice box? It was like a big metal box, and then he just put a big chunk of ice inside.
And
Is that
it
right?
was like a refrigerator.